Welcome to the Borough of Limavady. Wherever you choose to live throughout our beautiful borough, I'm sure you'll find plenty to do and see. There is an abundance of stunning scenery, walking routes, parks and public amenities to make you feel welcome and relaxed in your free time. The borough covers, among other settlements, the towns of Limavady, Dungiven and Ballykelly. All three towns have warm and friendly local people with a strong sense of community.
Limavady Borough Council have developed a welcome pack for new arrivals, and this is available in 5 languages. The welcome pack contains essential or useful information that's required to live in the Limavady area. It has information such as the churches, post offices, banks. It also has information on doctors, health centres, as well as hospitals, and other information such as the role of the council.
When you arrive in Northern Ireland, the first thing you may want to sort out is accommodation. There are a lot of organisations who can help you, the key one being the Northern Ireland Housing Executive. There are also many privately owned rental properties available in the Limavady Borough area. There are also a number of letting agencies in the borough, and these may be able to help you. Further information is also available in the Good Relations booklet, available from Limavady Borough Council.
In order to get accommodation, migrant workers can go and register with the Housing Executive on Catherine Street in Limavady. There's also several letting agencies on the main street in Limavady or on the main street in Dungiven where migrant workers can go to get rented accommodation.
It is important that migrant workers understand that many people living in Northern Ireland tend to live beside people with the same religious or social background. It helps to know this so that migrants can make an informed decision as to where they themselves would like to live.
Well, we have found in the Limavady Borough that new arrivals arriving haven't really suffered any problems because of their religious background. The whole Limavady Borough is very tolerant. We would primarily point them to areas which would have people of their own ethnic community, whether there are Poles living in a particular area or Latvians or Lithuanians. We would direct them to those particular areas, just as, for pastoral care and support for one another, that if anybody has any problems, that there are members of the local community that they can go and discuss those with. So we would always try and encourage them to use their own local networks within their own local communities.
Similarly, if you move here with your family, you have a choice of schools and need to be aware of the religious ethos of each school so that you can make an informed decision about where you want to send your children. There are a large number of schools in the Limavady Borough area, and people should be aware of their religious ethos. There are primary schools and high schools in the area, and for further information, you should consult the Limavady Good Relations booklet.
The welcome pack that Limavady Borough Council have for new arrivals contains a list of all the churches and places of worship that are available throughout the borough. There are different churches, Church of Ireland, Presbyterian, Catholic Church, and there's also a centre of worship at the Salvation Army premises on Lennon Hall Street.
Well, first and foremost, we're here to welcome all people from all walks of life and all areas throughout the world. And we have many people who come here. You're speaking about migrant workers. We have the Polish folks, we have folks from Lithuania, Latvia, Philippines, and we welcome them as we would welcome anyone, just with open arms. And we like to think here in Limavady that we're a family away from home.
When you've found somewhere to live and now need to find work, you can get all the help you'll need at the Jobs and Benefits Office. If you are just arriving in Northern Ireland and are arriving from an EU member state, then you are eligible for employment immediately and may also be entitled to certain social security benefits. When you do get work, it is important for your legal rights and responsibilities to know whether you have the status of a worker or an employee. For further information regarding migrant workers' rights relating to employment, please refer to the booklet entitled Your Rights in Northern Ireland, a Guide for Migrant Workers, or the Good Relations booklet. When you have found employment or are getting social security benefits, you will need a bank account. There are a number of banks in the Limavady Borough area. There are banks on Dungiven Main Street and in Limavady. You'll need 2 forms of identification to open a bank account, and at least one of them must have a recent photograph and one must show your current address. The post office provides a range of services. They will be happy to help and advise you on the best ways to post things home. You can also pay your bills, such as electricity or telephone. You can open a post office savings account or pay for things like a television license, which is required by law to watch television in Northern Ireland.